I was just in Holland, Michigan last night doing a screening, and we talked a lot about this, why Holland, Michigan. And I think that it's so similar to a lot of other suburbs in the United States, but it does have something special to it. And they've really maintained this rich tradition. And so they have all of these wonderful traditions like Tulip Time Parade and the windmill. And so they've really kind of have a slice of the past that they've really upheld. And so it's just a really cinematic backdrop that I think helps tell the story visually for sure. I mean, I think you're right. I think that it is difficult to do that now, but I do think a lot of stories are being told in a lot of different ways, whether it's on television or in the theater or streaming. I think the beauty of what we're able to do now is we get to cross genres and we get to hit on a lot of different emotional center points for people. And I think Holland is a really fun ride because hopefully you're laughing and then you're scared and then you're on the edge of your seat. So I do hope people kind of just go with it and kind of go back and forth into these different genres and have a fun experience. I think that what's really exciting about this cast is we know all of their faces and we're so familiar with their work, but we haven't seen them together. And I think that they each felt that way too, you know, that they had all admired each other from afar and gotten to spend some time together playing, as Nicole says, in this world. So for me, it was a gift to be able to work with all of these incredibly talented people who have resumes that, you know, like I'm sort of stepping in and steering the ship, but I'm also getting to learn from amazing talents. And I think each of them all had their own really unique connections. And it was fun for me to see that grow and see it grow on screen as we shot and see some masters at work. So I think it's just like a great unexpected ride, and you're kind of like strapping in and you just can kind of take off into it. And also hopefully feels a little bit like maybe a movie from the past. I really tried to create a sense of nostalgia. So I'm hoping people can sort of dip into that. Those were additions to the script that I made, and I think it was important for me to explore that to get us into a certain headspace so that we could be really with Nancy throughout the rest of the film. Nicole, you know, I've obviously seen her in all her roles and also believe that she takes bold choices. And so to do this with her and know that it was slightly different and watch her really, you know, she's really doing what she's saying, what she's talking about right now. I mean, watching her in scenes and watching her become Nancy, really magnificent and really inspiring because if you can be someone like Nicole Kidman or Gael Garcia Bernal, where you have this big career and you're still taking risks, I mean, that shows that you really love it. And I think that commitment is all rooted in love. And it's very cool to be around. And I feel like getting to see that in action with all these actors was unforgettable.